Saturday. What's happening? It's Saturday. And you're back with RedHulk80. Another week has passed us. And here we are. So, this video is obviously, if you're watching it right when it's being first released, sorry it's a little bit late, but I want to take advantage this week of some daylight. Mainly because, I'm going to be honest, I've had a really busy week and I've actually got absolutely nothing done in here. But, you know, it's always nice to be able to see some things in, you know, maybe a bit of a different light. You know, you can get in a little bit closer on some stuff, see a little bit more detail, a little bit nicer. I like the Kodabukis here. These things look really deadly and some nice lighting. So yeah, so basically if you, I'm going to throw it out there right now, if you've been watching my videos on a weekly basis, you've been seeing them all, go ahead and tune in next week. You know, hopefully I'll have some new stuff done up then. Not really much point in watching this video unless you enjoy it, unless you know, you want to kick back and, you know, chill with me for, you know, 10 minutes or so here and, just have a closer look at things. But you know, if not, there's nothing really new here to see. You know, you may hear my opinion on a figure you'd never heard before or something like that, but you know, I don't want people to sit here for, you know, 10 minutes waiting to see something new and then be all disappointed that they didn't. So, you know, I'm gonna be straight up with you guys and just let you know straight out of the box, like, hey, there's nothing new here today. Man, the detail that McFarlane put into these samurai figures was just absolutely phenomenal. A little bit of the G.I. Joe. I love that Destro, the original Destro, with the nice chrome head. That his tank is actually it's an original. I got that because obviously I got a little bit of a mix here of original and some new anniversary. I think the only anniversary stuff here is that Storm Shadow, that Destro there, and then those two on there. All the rest of these guys are actually original. But that his tank was a mail away one from the G.I. Joe Club. That's the membership card. And yeah, so that, you know, that was a mail away tank, and I've had that for a long time. When I got it, it was I think it was like late 80s, and that vehicle had already come and gone far past from the stores, and because of that, I knew how, you know, basically rare it was and stuff like that. So I was careful when I played with it when I was younger, so I didn't smash it up. That's why it's in such good shape now, because I knew that you know, something happened to it, bye-bye, I'm not getting another one. So granted, at the same time, this is before eBay and stuff like that. You know, I don't know, a lot of you younger people don't really remember a time before eBay, but I know some of the older guys like myself, you know, there was a time when if you didn't see it in your town, that was it. unless you like ordered it from, I don't know, unless you had like a relative somewhere else that was able to get it or something for you. That's about the only thing I can really suggest back then. Or there was actually one of my best friends. He was hunting down the M.A.S.K stuff for me in the early '90s, very very early '90s, and he grabbed one of those like Tomart's toy guides and toy magazines, and they had ads in there for, you know, toys and stuff like this. So he actually called a bunch of these places down in like Florida and stuff for me, and he was able to get me. He was able to get me a whole bunch of that M.A.S.K stuff basically, which was really cool, for pretty good prices and stuff like that. We just have to. I think we paid by credit card. I can't really remember. It's been so long now. But we sent the guy money, and then he sent them up here, and I got pretty good deals on it too, because it was just pretty much what the store price was. It wasn't what you know, what would go for on eBay essentially nowadays. So I was very very fortunate to be able to get all that, and you know, so really cool stuff there. But yeah, back in the day, that's what it was all about. You know, you couldn't just slap on eBay and find anything you pretty much want. Now, I know eBay doesn't always have everything, but, you know, give it time and you'll pretty much just see just about everything go through eBay at one point in time. Whereas now, it's, you know, it's the world's marketplace. You can find anything you pretty much want. The only shitty thing about eBay is, you know, it has sort of driven the price up of stuff. You know, because from back then, anyways, mainly because there's, you know, you can see that there's more of a demand. You know, you throw that figure on there, you know, whereas right now you put them, say, maybe in your hometown, you might be able to get $10 or something like that. Throw them on eBay, you know, maybe you might be able to get 20. Now, I could be wrong. I figure Ash might not be worth anything, but I think he's pretty desirable. But he was just an example, but you know what I mean? So, you know, because on eBay you got the whole world pretty much looking at your auction, checking out what you got going on. So it's definitely neat. But the price is definitely driven up. So then, you know, when you go into a local place in town, people are like, oh, well... you know, I could sell this on eBay for $20, so why don't you give me $25 and then you can save on the shipping? I was like, well, fuck you. You know, it sucks, but you know, such is life. You know, this is what it is. I did that head swap there. Thanks, GD Meg. Oh, somebody asked me in one of my videos, since YouTube's actually made it really hard to do the replies or mass replies on the videos, it's been kind of, and my timing has just been kind of hard. It's been hard to reply to a lot of the comments, but you know, so I'm going to try and answer your questions here in the videos if I can. But someone was asking me about the Cyclops Optic Blast. And this is an idea, I believe I got it from Shartimus Prime. It was built on an idea that I gave him with the twisty ties and the hot glue. And, you know, I went through him and recycled back and back to me, essentially. And, you know, I kind of got the idea, kind of made a bit of a framework there. And then just very gently, just, you know, one piece at a time, glue gun strip, let it dry, glue gun strip, let it dry. And then hit it with some clear red, and bam. I just can't wait till that light comes on. It'll really illuminate that beam. Little shield there you can really see in the night. If I can get the camera there. The difference of filming in the day, you can hear my kids. Oh yeah, my daughter's just ravished this display. She keeps going to this one in particular. I guess it's because it's got a few of the ladies in it, and she keeps grabbing them out and running around the room with them. It gets hard to stop her sometimes. Oh, I'm so glad they finally came out with that Hulk. He's such a nice complement to the Red Hulk. Mainly because of the body, so it's like, you know, the same sort of size and everything like that, but looks really sharp. And the shade of green's nice too. I've actually noticed in if you can watch like KJ Hulk's videos and stuff like that, he has a bunch of like his Hulks all together. It's pretty neat because you can really see, like, I sort of have them together, but not all together. But I enjoy the kind of the different color shades and green and stuff like that, you know. I don't really know which is really my favorite. I like them all so much. But it's also kind of neat because every Hulk you get is essentially like a different Hulk. Oh, the daylight really pops some of the colors on these figures, eh? Alright, well, that's pretty much it for this week. Not really gonna, you know, drag this on much longer here. Like I said, I wanted to give you guys a look at some of the Marvel displays and stuff like that, and just a bit of a better light. Lighting really pops the colors, makes you be able to see things in kind of, you know, darker areas you never really saw before. So it's kind of nice to see things a little bit differently. I'll probably do this again. You know, I like doing this every now and again and just giving you guys a different look. You know, it is definitely, when you're here in person, nighttime is definitely the best time in here because you can really have fun with the lighting. And, you know, I know it doesn't transfer over on camera quite as well. Like, you can really you can get a hint of it, but in person it's something else. It is really cool. The lighting really picks up on the figures and everything. So it's you know, it's definitely quite nice when you can do that. But the daylight's nice to be able to get some fine details in there. So, alrighty. Well, I thank you all for tuning in, and I hope everybody has another great week. And I will see you same RedHulk80 day, same RedHulk80 channel. So until next time.